Hello. Hello and happy Friday. Back at you, Gina Fish. Thank you. Sorry, I'm a few minutes late tonight. We'll just wait for a few people to pop in. How are you today, Gina? Doing well? It's very windy out. I've been running around as usual, as per usual. Hi, Divine Timing. So good to see you. Thank you for joining. Hi, Essar. Whoops. My my phone is making noise. My screen went black for a second. Did it go black for you as well? I've got an echo. Hi, Gina Halleck. Sorry I'm a few minutes late. I was running around. Hi, Kendra. How are you? A new face, I think. Yes, I'm very busy just running around. My life gets so crazy this time of year. Plus, we're trying to, sell the house and all the things. So, yes, it froze. It went black on my end for a second, Gina Halleck. Yeah, so, but anyway, I thought I could pop in at 5:15 all the way, just as well. And here we are. Here we are. And you can tell it's really windy out. My hair is crazy 'cause I've been running around outside a lot today. Gina Fish says, keeping an eye on the weather in the center of the states. Y'all send, oh, it's blinking again. That's weird. It might be the high wind that we're having. It says, y'all keep an eye on, oh, what? Sorry, I lost you. Send positive vibes for the dust in Texas and fires. Yeah. Well, we had some weird stuff here. You probably heard on the news too, here in Colorado. First of all, there was a wildfire near the airport in Colorado Springs. It's just like an hour south of here. And the plane took off and it was headed somewhere else. I don't remember where, but then it had an emergency landing yesterday in Denver. And people had to be evacuated out. They were standing out on a wing of the plane. It caught fire on the tarmac. So it's just a weird coincidence that that's where the plane took off in Colorado Springs, and the airport was around where the fire was. And then this plane happened to have a fire. So I don't know if that's just a coincidence, but really, in these crazy times, who knows what's normal and what's not. Hi, let's see. Hi, Bora Bora. Good to see you. Yes, the weather is, what kind of weather are you going to get in South Carolina? I heard there's rain and storms. My sister's in North Carolina, and her husband plays in an Irish band. So he's having a busy weekend, but they may have their Sunday shows canceled because it was set for outdoors. So speaking of Irish, hi, Irish Eyes. First of all, did anybody get a glimpse at that blood moon eclipse last night? I set my alarm and I woke up and I went outside and it was all clouded over and I did not see it. And I'm kind of wishing I hadn't done that because it just disrupted my sleep and I couldn't get back to sleep very well. I don't sleep well on full moons anyway. So that just set me up for a really rotten night's sleep. Hello, Bernadette. Hello, Margaret. Hello. Okay, I see your question, Irish Eyes. Got it. Yes, praying for safety of all. Gina Fish, all the stuff with the planes this year is nuts. Really crazy. Yep, it really is. And happy early St. Patrick's Day. My name is Kelly, which we all know is an Irish name. My middle name is O'Brien, so a family name. So if you couldn't tell, I might have a little bit of Irish blood in me. Anyway, the blood moon caught up with you, Bernadette. Oh, tornadic weather and storming. Yes. You guys have had a lot of that along the East Coast this year. Really. Kendra, you missed it, but saw it this morning, taking your school son. Wow. He said, Mom, look at the moon. That is cool. It was not visible when I got up in the morning because we're further west than you. Gina Fish says, I did exactly the same thing, but you fell asleep quickly. Woke up at 3. I've been waking up at 3. Oh, Dar, am I saying this right? Darbake. You were sick in the bathroom. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. I had the weirdest dream last night. This wasn't, I don't think, a prophetic dream. Maybe, who knows? But it was just a chaos. It was just chaos. Like I was in a really busy hallway, like a high school, with people going back and forth, and I kept seeing people in it that I know. Like there were all these random people who I know coming back and forth. And then my son, Chris, who joined us the other day on Sunday, or Wednesday, I should say, he came right, he just showed up out of nowhere, and he walked right up and whispered in my ear that he wasn't feeling well, that he was throwing up. Why would I, how kids do. And but he's 27 now. And then he said, and my girlfriend is pregnant. And then he just walked away. So I'm assuming it's not prophetic. He said it wasn't true, but stranger things have happened. Okay, divine timing. I haven't slept well all week. I haven't either. You woke up sick too, Bernadette? Not only is the astrological weather crazy, but this solar energy and ion storms and geomagnetics are just off the hook. Hi, Chanley. Nice to see you. Yes, you can look tonight. I don't know if we'll see the same effect, but it was supposed to be red, if anybody saw it. Hi, Kathleen O'Malley. That's not an Irish name at all. Happy St. Paddy's Day. I got your question. Okay, so go ahead. These are personal questions tonight, so go ahead and put your questions in. But I'm enjoying the chat too. You'll watch the eclipse on video. Yeah, I haven't even seen it on video. Oh, I'm sorry about your stomach. I hope you're feeling better now. Hi, Ellen R. Nice to see you. Oh, Bernadette, thank you. I would love to join you. That sounds exciting. Oh, Bernadette, I keep jotting it down to check you out. And I'm going to write it again right now and look at it after the show. Okay. What is the name? Can you put it in here again? I'll search by your name, but I'm not sure if it will come up with that. Okay. Chanley, I got you. Bake rhymes with cake. Okay. Dar bake. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Hi, Lucy. How are you? And let's see who else has joined us. I want to make sure I'm getting all your questions and starring them. Kendra, I feel like I missed something from you. Oh, messages from your guides. All right. Bernadette says, I don't sleep. I have kids. Well, see, my kid came to me in my dreams, so it doesn't matter. He's out of the house and they still wake you up. But my other son once, I know he was in crisis with his previous girlfriend, and I heard him walk in. I just heard him like from the other room in my house. This was audible. I heard him just say, yell, Mom, really loudly. And I woke up thinking he was in the house, but, Yes, Kendra, I've been having weird dreams too. And so is my son, Chris, the one who was here on Wednesday. He said he's been having weird ones. He's a Pisces like a lot of you in here. And so he's a triple water. So everything is all energy, right, for him. Ellen R was feeling off on Sunday, and today was the first day feeling like yourself. I'm sorry. All right, Lucy, I've got your question. Got yours, Kathleen. Okay. Oh, Henry's about to bark. Sorry about that. I'm going to mute for a sec while I'm. Ellen R. I did get your question. Thank you. I have Irish Eyes, Bernadette, S.R. Kish, Darbake, Kendra, Chanley, Ellen R., Lucy, Kathleen, and Gina Fish. You can keep putting questions in. Yeah, Janet DC says it is so incredibly windy right now in St. Louis. That's what we had last night too, Janet. And of course, whatever we get in Denver drifts over to you all. So very, branches down and I don't know. Oh my goodness. Yes. Tornado watch. Oh my gosh. Be safe, everyone. Blessings to everyone. Divine timing. I do not think I have your question. I'm sorry. I must have missed it. And then we'll get started. Anybody have any fun plans this weekend? Pop them in while I'm chat amongst yourselves while I'm looking for divine timing's question. I don't see it here, divine timing. I'm sorry. Wonder if it vanished. You know how that happens sometimes? Put it in again. Oh, yes. Gotcha. Now I've got you. Okay. Okay. Ness. Hi, Ness. Yep. We're doing readings. You're recovering from the eclipse. I am too, but I didn't get to see it because we had some clouds roll in overnight. Okay. Bernadette, I would love to check out your channel. Thank you so much. All right, guys. You're going to the museum with your family. That sounds like fun. And the weather's been really nice here, but it's going to be a little funky tomorrow. So I think my husband and I are going to try. We're either going to go to a St. Patrick's Day parade or go hiking. And hi, Ellen King. And yes, did you hear Henry barking? And Dora Romero. Nice to see you. Put your questions in, guys. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm using the Spellcasters Tarot because it has kind of a little dark theme to it. Everything's the imagery is very interesting, but I just sort of feel this dark energy right now. Don't we all, right? Dora, I got your question. Okay, and Ness, I've got you. Thank you. Yeah, it's been beautiful here too, like t-shirts. Oh, Ness. Okay, I got your question as well. All right. Okay, Irish Eyes. Will S break silence in March? I'm going to use my dowsing rods. I'm feeling a slight yes, kind of right at the very end of the month, which is, it just feels like they might keep you waiting. And I'm going to go ahead and do the dowsing rods because, you love the dowsing rods. Okay. Will S break silence in March? Look at this. What did I say? It was the wiggle waggled. that a word? And then it turned into a yes. I feel like the energy is not really settled on whether that's going to happen. But it feels like it could happen. Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you. Hold on one second. About S. I just feel like this stubborn energy, like somebody's sort of mad or nose has been out of shape about something. So I don't know who's has to reach out first. Bernadette. Desire. Is that how, or is it desire? Desire. Any messages from my higher self, please? Why it called higher self? Yes. Well, I'm going to answer the second question first. Higher self is, I feel like the experience we're having here on Earth is just a splinter of our whole universal self, soul. That's the impression that I get. And so it's like you have many, many other parts of yourself that are kind of guiding this incarnation. That's the way I see it. If anybody else has an opinion, please let me know. But okay, any messages from your higher self? Okay. Just right off the bat, I'm like feeling this kind of like almost berating you a little bit, like you do too much, like you're really kind of always on the go. I know you said you're a mom, but almost like they're showing me like you second guess your every move, and that it's very mentally taxing on you, and so they just want you to be a little kinder to yourself, get the rest you need if it's possible, and just give yourself some grace is what they're trying to say. Give yourself some grace. Perfection is outside of everyone's reach. So, good enough is good enough for whatever that may mean to you. Okay, Bernadette, that's what they want you to know. Hi, Alex. Good to see you. Okay, thank you. And SR. How is P doing? And he misses me. Does he miss you? Does he look forward to meeting up? Are you meeting up? Or did he tell you he misses you? Okay. I do have your question, SR. Yes, you do. You're trying to rest. Thank you. But I also feel like I want you to almost like silly Bernadette. I really almost feel like you should. This is going to sound ridiculous. I don't know why I'm saying this, but like write yourself a love letter. List off your really nice traits and give yourself a pat on the back. Okay. And Gina says she agrees with Kelly. Sorry, I do have your question, but if you can answer, did he reach out to you? So let me know. Gina says, our soul is so much bigger than we can imagine. We are one aspect focused on this lifetime, right? And as I'm saying this, as I'm reading what you wrote here, Gina, I feel as if we may be having many lifetimes, little aspects of our soul at the same time. What we might call past lives are really all at the same time. I got your question. Okay, so SR, you said we are texting. I'm sorry, I sound like a broken record, Suzanne. I do think he's looking forward to seeing you. But I also feel like he has that same, like, confusion. It's like he really wants to be with you, but he knows it's not. I don't know if it's a family thing, or there's just some hesitation there. So just always keep that in mind, SR, so you don't get your heart broken. And I'm sorry, I just got my computer back today. I'm using it now, and I will respond to you. I keep my emails there. I wasn't going to respond on my phone. Okay. Yeah. Ness, I'm with you. I think let's all help SR find the man of her dreams. Find the love she deserves. Let's put it that way. Okay. Oh my gosh. Ness says the amount of energy he's taking, you could cure cancer. Wow. Dar. Any messages from my guides? Okay. Let's say it this way, Ness. Everyone pray for the best man for SR's happiness. Oh, you have someone with an E. Okay. All right, Darbig. Any messages from my guides? I don't usually get names, but let me just see. I don't know why they're showing me like outside riding bikes, doing things outside. So I think that your guides are really kind of urging you to get active, get into nature, get outside, and I can feel the wind in my hair kind of thing. Like it would be very, very beneficial for your well-being, your overall well-being. Also, yeah. And I think there is that encouragement to like, I'm not, you may be very active already, but just like activity is really good for you. Or they may want you to get a little more active. Like, maybe they're talking to me. But I'm feeling like you need to, they're really kind of stressing and emphasizing the benefits of your, just getting out of your routine and really letting yourself go. Okay. I hope that's helpful. Sorry, these are just little minis. So thanks. I got your question, Lucy. Thank you. Thank you, Dorella. I consider 19 pretty good with 21 in the chat. All right. Or in the room. All right, Dar. I feel like I need to pull a card for you as well. Yeah. Oh, yes. Well, if there's anyone who takes action, it's the Queen of Wands. So this is about like really taking action, following your passion, really, and conquering it too, because this lady is very competent. Okay. All right. Yes, Gina, most benevolent outcome for SR. Okay. Let's just say a most benevolent outcome for everyone in this space today. All right. Any messages from your guides? Kendra Lesher. Okay. Bernadette, like I said, when I say they, because I don't feel like we're a he or a she or an, and it sounds so impersonal. It just feels right. Okay. Okay. I'm pulling a couple cards for you. Kendra. Oh my goodness. All right. Wow. Look what you get. see, these cards are kind of dark, so I apologize. This looks like the devil. It's not, it's the emperor. And the emperor is really kind of in charge, like really knows how to chart a course, knows how to get what he or she wants. This is a very, very competent and driven energy. And look what else you get. Ace of Swords and Ace of Wands. So something's going on in your life where whatever it is that you're about to go do, or you've already set in motion, you're like going to crush it. This is new starts in a new area. And this says to me, it's going to be very successful. Very successful. Yeah. Okay. All right. And I dropped a card because it wouldn't be me if I didn't drop a card. Those were great cards, Kendra. Okay. On to Chanley. Any messages that I need to know from my higher self during this Venus moon? Well, it's actually it's not a Venus moon, it's a Virgo moon, but some similar qualities there. I will say right now, just for all of us, the Virgo new moon is asking us, because it's in the Virgo. The Virgo new moon is, or not new moon, full moon is very healing, but it's also asking us to let go of the control, because Virgo is in the South Node right now. That's about things that we need to let go, heal old wounds, let things go. So this is global for all of us. But Chanley, I want to say for you, are you in a relationship, Chanley? Because I feel like it feels like there's new love or renewed love coming in for you. Interesting, since you talked about Venus. But they're also showing me like you have some, I don't know, it's like past hurts or something that kind of keep you a little bit closed off, and that you might be able to let those go now from this moon. Yeah, let me know. Long distance separation, complicated relationship. It feels like it's going to get stronger to me, like things are going to pick up or something. He feels like, yeah, he feels very like a strong personality, kind of. And I do feel like there's a lot of times when you feel like you talk past each other. You like challenge each other in a good way and in a bad way. But I feel like there are opportunities to really kind of regroup and fix this, realign this relationship. So I hope that helps. Is this Gemini? I don't know. He looks tall, dark, and handsome. Let's put it that way. He just looks like buff and strong and dark, and to me. Is that the one? I don't get names, unfortunately. Not always, sometimes, but not always. Eleanor. Keep us posted, Chanley. Very exciting. This is also a time, speaking astrologically, when Venus is in retrograde. So it's easy to have, hurt feelings in relationships, or say the wrong thing, or hear the wrong thing from somebody who you're in partnership with. So just be really kind of intentional. Hi, Eleanor. Okay. I just got to chill. I got my little head tingles, Chanley. So be intentional. A message for guidance from Spirit. Thank you. Okay. Oops, sorry about that. It's my alarm. Um, do you have animals, Eleanor? Like, I'm seeing like a cat or like a little fuzzy, maybe it's a small dog. I just feel like this. Yes, that was my alarm. I feel like this, like, just snuggle up energy. You have a cat, and they're showing me like, I just think that you and this cat are like wrapped around each other like really tight. Um, but I feel like this is. I just saw an orb float by in my out of the corner of my eye. Um, it's about comfort, like, really kind of make sure that you're giving yourself, like, just love and comfort, and there's some healing element too with your cat. Like, when your cat sits in your lap and purrs or just snuggles up, she's healing you. She's doing something that's healing you, and so that's really beautiful. Um, I just feel like she's just this is I don't know, they're showing me that, like, cuddle up and take care of yourself kinda thing, and just sorta treat yourself, hot, cup of tea or coffee or whatever you love, and just curl up. They want you to just rest. The cat energy. Whenever I see cat energy, it is very healing, though. I really think cats are remarkable healers, and so I think they're feeling your energy. I got your question, Alex. Okay, thank you. Cuddle your kitty. Okay, what do you think about the case of the missing girl in the Dominican Republic? I don't even know much about it. Sorry, Eleanor, I know that was a really simple message, but that's what I'm getting. Oh, that wasn't your question? I'm gonna look into it, though. Let me just tune into this energy. This is a missing girl. I don't think she's alive. Let's see if I have another question from you, Lucy. Yes, I do have your other question. Thank you. But I don't know why I'm seeing, like, some violence, and it doesn't look good to me. I'm sorry to say. What is anybody else picking up? I'll have to look up that case because I just don't know much about it, which is probably better for me, but I don't feel like this was a good thing. Okay. Well, it feels kind of I'm sorry to be graphic, but it feels a little bloody and violent. Um, I hope I'm wrong. Hopefully she's still alive. All I'm saying, you know, I guess there could be blood and she could be alive. Let's all send some blessings and prayers to her too. It's almost like a trafficking thing. Sorry to say. Okay, Kathleen O'Malley. Woke up at 4 a.m. this morning. What messages do my spirit and soul family have for this almost 73-year young woman? Oh, yes. I love that. 73 years young. Okay. I'm going to the cards for you. They love something you're doing in your life. I think it's your connection with spirit, or your whatever it is that you're doing with your life these days. They're cheering you on, like they're really proud of some of the progress that you've made. It's the feeling that I'm getting. Yeah. Okay. Wow. Okay, listen, I just shuffled the cards. Remember our last reading with the cards? We got these two cards. Now they weren't right together this time. They were separate. But this looks like the loss, the 5 of Cups. It says to me this was flanked by these two beautiful cards, the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Wands. And says to me, it's telling me that you're moving forward from something in your life that really brought, kind of brought, I want to say brought you to your knees a little bit. Something that was really tragic or just difficult for you. But this is like when it's surrounding when this card is surrounded by these two, it's like you have conquered those challenges. I'm getting a chill. You've conquered whatever that is. And they're really, really, I feel like I see um, past loved ones and guides, the whole team, like cheering you on, like cheering you on to the finish line, which I don't think is going to be anytime soon. They're just like, it's like you have come, your soul has come here to achieve something and heal some really important aspects of you, and you're doing it. And so they're really proud of you for that. Yeah. Anyway, I hope that's helpful for you, Kathleen. Ness is doing a roll call. I love that. Okay. Really, really nice. They're just so like you're on the right course. Whatever you're doing right now, Kathleen, this is the right course. This is the right course. I don't know if you're here. Anyway, okay. Very good. Gina Fish, any messages from the angels or fairies around me? Oh, I'm not usually a fairy girl. Let's see what we get. Okay. 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 But it's interesting you said fairies because I do get this sense of like playfulness too. Like they really want you to sort of, go, you know, play, I don't know, frisbee or go do something, out in the park or go out and really kind of unleash your inner child. And they're saying sometimes you might be a little too serious, Gina, kind of all work and no play, sort of thing. Guilty. Guilty. And what they're showing me is, so they're just saying, the work will always be there. The work will always be there, but make sure that you're smelling the roses and like doing the little things. It doesn't have to, take a whole, you don't have to take a whole day. This could be, getting out a board game for an hour or even 15 minutes playing cards, whatever it is. Yes. And so they're just saying, have fun, do the fun things. Because I feel like they're saying it's like, they're calling it deferred maintenance. How funny is that? Let's all take that lesson because I think that's important for all of us to remember. The world is heavy right now. We're all busy. Everybody's really kind of wrapped up in the news and the chaos. But it is important for us to take that time. So blessings to you, Gina Fish. That's a nice message for all of us. And divine timing. I wanted to see, let's see, Kathleen O'Malley says, I had to remove myself from my MAGA family members for mental and emotional health. Recently come to terms with myself from this 10-year absence. Oh, good. Well, you did the right thing. That's what they're saying. They're proud of you. It wasn't easy. Okay, and somebody's saying the young girl who went missing is Sudiksha. Is that pronounced correctly? Sudiksha Kananki. Wow. Oh, let's all say prayers for her. I hope she's still with us. I don't she doesn't I'm sorry to say, I don't feel like her I feel like she may have transitioned. Does anybody else feel that too? Okay. Ness does not feel like she's alive. Oof, I'm very, very sorry. Okay, divine timing. What messages do my ancestors have for me? Oh my goodness. They're almost taking me like way back to like druid times. Like I see people in like hoods and kind of dark, like magical times. How do I put that? Not dark arts, but magical times. Times when people really believed in magic and practiced it. Hi, Craig Dixon. Sorry. Craig feels she passed too. Oh, thank you, Ness. Okay. This is what they're saying. It just feels to me divine timing. Like you got this. Like you are a direct line. You are your divinity and your magic is coming straight from, it just feels ancient, ancient, ancient. So, bravo for carrying that on. I don't know if you ever like sometimes feel like these souls, or, past iterations of yourself that are carrying on this tradition as well. They're showing me they're like healing traditions. Are you a healer? You feel like you might be a healer to me? That you have, like, if you were to tap into those powers, it would be really kind of unstoppable magic. Magic. Oh my goodness. Amanda had a friend pass. We're so, so sorry. Oh, blessings. Chanley, thank you. Okay. Well, divine timing, I hope that's helpful for you. It's really interesting that I would get that. It's like it feels very ancient and old, like it feels Stonehenge times, that sort of thing. Yes. Okay. Thank you. And blessings. That's really cool. If you're not a healer, I think you should start looking into the healing arts. I feel like you have magic hands. General reading for Dora. Excuse me. Let me see, Dorella. I don't have you. Can you repost it? Thank you. I'm so sorry. Sometimes they disappear too, so okay. Have a wonderful weekend, Chanley. Okay. Dora Romero. I frequently get this with you, but it feels like good food, good friends, family. Like you have that Cancerian energy, like you take care of others, but I feel like they're really kind of encouraging you to get out and really kind of socialize, or I just sort of see like pots on the stove, big pots of things on the stove that um, you know you'll be serving others, or you'll all be together cooking. I did, Lucy, get your other question. Thank you. um, okay. And yeah, and it's just like they're saying, it's almost like they're showing me and did anybody ever see the movie like Water for Chocolate? Um, Lily Rose, I got your question. Um, and in that movie, it's just a magical movie, literally, where she cooks for others, and the feelings that she has go into the food. And so if she's, happy, when she serves this food that when she makes the food and serves it to others, they will feel her emotions. If she's sad, they will, like, get sick, right? It feels like you'd put that I'm getting this really strongly, like, you put that love and that energy into your your food or whatever it is that you however you express yourself with your friends and your family. You're that person. So I always get that feeling with you, Dora. So really just put that you keep putting that love into whatever it is that you do for if even if you are just opening a can of something, you do it with intention. Yes, it's called Like Water for Chocolate. It's a Spanish subtitles movie. Um, it was probably out, I don't know, 15, 20 years ago, long time ago. Yeah, exactly. She's like Dora I've always said Dora's like a spoke, the center of the spoke, like a touch point for others. Yeah. Thank you, Ness. Ness, I'm still the worst. My website is not together, and I'm just so I mean, it's about 75%, but not quite there. Thank you. It's in my page, by the way. And if anyone's new here, let me do this because I never do. I'm Kelly, the Mystic Next Door, and I love being here. I'm happy you're here. Please subscribe if you are not a subscriber and hit that thumbs up because it will you help my channel grow and make sure you hit that notification bell too. Okay. Dora, thank you so much. I don't know why. I want Dora to cook for me. All right. Yes. I things something just came on my there we go. Sorry about that. Finally got around to doing blood work on possible hypothyroidism. I won't see my doctor for 2 weeks. Do you see the diagnosis and medication pretty straightforward or back and forth? And there was like a second part. I'm worried blood work won't show hypothyroidism. But after a hike this past weekend, I was completely wiped out. Yeah. Okay. Let me ask the dowsing rods if this might now, I'm not a doctor, but if this might be the issue. Okay. Where did I put them? I'm going to hold them up a little higher. Does Ness have concerns with her thyroid? It took a minute, but it's sort of it's a light yes, right? But I'm going to tell you what I'm feeling intuitively. I'm feeling like there are some lifestyle changes that will help this situation. Like, I don't know if there's, like giving up gluten or sugar or something like that. You have it. Okay. Well, so it said yes, but I do feel like you can feel some improvements with with some dietary changes. And also, um, they're showing me like adrenal fatigue and things like that you might want to look into um, some supplements that can help your adrenals. This is also habits, like getting the rest you need, because I have a feeling, Ness, that you don't sleep very much. So they're showing me maybe doing like trying to really kind of set a routine for yourself. Also, a little bit of a digital detox might be helpful for you. I am guilty of that. Okay, what else? But the medications, I mean, I feel like if he prescribes medications, yes, but I feel like you're gonna be, also, um you will do yourself maybe even more good by looking at the lifestyle changes, okay? Thank you, Ness. Blessings to you. Let's all send some energy to Ness's sluggish thyroid. Yeah, that's kind of rampant. Kelly, which Claire should I work on strengthening? Thank you so much. Claire, I'm hearing clairaudience, right? Clairaudience. Work on asking your guides and your angels to hear the messages. And, you're not likely to hear it like it's out here. It's going to feel like it's in your own head. For me, it just sounds like it's a thought in my head, but I know that it's my clairaudience. I do get ringing too. Okay. Yeah, I think the clairaudience would be really, really good for you. I think you already have pretty strong clairsentience. I want to say that's probably your number one clair, your clear feeling, similar to your, what do you call it? Empath. But there we go. Thank you, Ness. Ness, the check's in the mail. Ness says 1/5 of women have thyroid issues in their life. And you know why, Ness? It's because my strong feeling is that it's because we are so overstressed. We're the caregivers from the time we're old enough. We start taking care of others, and then we can't have, when we get to the point where we're having families, we're worried about everybody else, and we have our jobs and ourselves. We are on the back burner always. And so that's why. Gina, good luck with that. I hope that's helpful. I don't know if you have that Claire already. I mean, I think we all have all of the Claires. Okay. Kendra says women have to mask a lot. It's so true. Like that smile on on our faces. Sorry, they're showing me like I'm getting this image. Have you ever, ladies, have you ever been walking down the street and some rando stranger construction worker says, "Hey, smile," and you just want to flip them off? It's like, who are you? I don't know. Yep. You are overworked. Yes. Okay. You did a digital detox too, Kim Princess. Hi, nice to see you. Yeah. I know I've had my thyroid scanned before, but nothing turned up. So, okay. And Gina Fish says, I read yesterday that toddlers are the last time anyone is really free to say and do whatever they want at that toddler age. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, Lily Rose. Distraction. Your lease is up in June. Should you head back east? You're thinking about heading back east. As some of you know, I've been thinking about that too. We're not doing it right away. Okay. Tell me what part of the east are you thinking? Let me just tune into it for a minute. Is it like in the Mid-Atlantic area, Lily Rose? Are you still here? I'm thinking just, I don't know. Yep, I was going to say like North or South Carolina. Maybe it's further south than that. Would it be good? I'm going to go to the dowsing rods because I think I'm too tied up in this question. Like the Carolinas. Yeah. Okay. So here we go. Would heading east be good for Lily Rose? Yes. It was a soft yes, though. Should she move right away when her lease is up in June? That's kind of a no. See this? It doesn't feel like you'll go right away. Like if you you're gonna, I don't know what you'll do. Stay with friends, or you'll spend some time looking for a place or something like that. Yeah, it feels kind of middle. Sorry, that's where some other people were saying the weather, they're having some bad weather. Okay, well, good luck. Good luck if you do it. It feels like it's your choice, though. Like, it almost feels like you have to find the right options, the right place to live, and the right, make sure that you feel it, right? Don't leave for out of any sense of obligation, or you're feeling pressured or something like that. Make sure that it's the right thing. Janet DC, it's my Grandpa Andy's birthday today. Happy birthday, Grandpa Andy. Does he have a message for me? Is there something I need to know? Janet DC. Ooh, I feel like he's here. My head is tingling. Hi, Grandpa Andy. He's like, I don't know if like when you were little, if he, like, I feel like he was kind of, could be silly or something, or tickle you or something like that. Like that you had this little kind of, he had this little way with you. He just felt like the fun one to me. Is this true? Does this make any sense? Yeah, it may take time. I don't feel like you're going right in June, Lily Rose, but I think you can start exploring. You're welcome, divine timing. Janet, if you're here, let me know if he was like, he feels, I see he's giving me images of the two of you when you were really young. Like, I feel like you were 4 years old or something, sitting on his knee. You don't remember him. Maybe that's why. Yeah. I think that you two had just like a real, it feels like a real sweet connection from a really young age. Like you felt like, he felt like he knew you, your soul, when you were born. But you were alive when, I mean, you were alive when he passed, yes, because I do see him with you, like he's showing me you like on his knee. Like he really loved holding you and bouncing you and just tickling you and whatever. It felt like a little silly, fun, lovely relationship. So anyway, Grandpa's giving you a tickle from the other side. So sweet. So sweet. It's interesting because I don't usually see, that makes sense, because I don't usually see see you as the person, with the, when you were a baby. I don't see that relationship very often. So that must be why. Lucy's question is, may I have a message from my mom or dad in spirit, Felicia and Antonio? Okay. Felicia and Antonio feel like they were spicy characters. Like, I feel like it was a very lively house, and they could have some loud back and forth discussions, Lucy. I don't know if that's your experience. It almost feels like they were, it was kind of a lively home growing up. Uh, a lot going on, bustling. Do you have lots of like siblings? It just feels like there was a lot happening in your house. It was a very active home. Let's see who wants to step forward. I feel like Felicia is definitely loud Italian. Yeah. Felicia is like almost like batting your dad out of the way. Like, let me talk. It's like, I'm going to talk first, kind of thing. She wants to really kind of bring forward with her love and her, she feels like she's sort of been quite a guide for you. in recent years, like, really trying to help you through some things, that she's been right there by your side, and I feel like you think of her a lot, and she's right there with you. And you may recognize it. She feels, yeah. Oh, okay. I'm getting like somebody, I feel like somebody's touching my arm. So, what I want to say is, I feel like she touches you, and you may or may not recognize it, but she's around you, and you feel that touch sometimes. And you may not recognize that that's what it is, but that's your mom. Like, she just is very, very protective of you. Um, and let's see about Antonio. Like, your mom was a force. Like, you know, you did what your mom said. That's the way I feel, but she's there guiding you. Um, Hi, Miss Sharon. I got you. Uh, and Antonio. Okay. I don't know. I feel like this household of yours was happy and lively. It just feels very lively. Your dad was a big personality, it feels. Like, maybe firm. You didn't cross your dad. I don't think you crossed your mom or your dad, to be honest with you. But that they were there. You always felt their love. That's the way that I feel it. Your dad was a hard worker, and he felt like he was like the man who he was very obligated to hit, felt a strong obligation to his family. He um he was also I don't know, he also sort of feels like he might have been a man who enjoyed, you know, playing cards with the guys or something like that. I don't know what that is, but it just sort of feels like there might have been, you know, he just had a full life. Um, did he smoke too, Lucy? Like I don't know what, seeing like a cigar or something like that. Um, okay. And they just send their love. They just feel like they were like, it's never, nothing's ever changed from the way that it was. It's just that they're in a different dimension. And nothing's ever changed, and don't feel he smoked. Yeah. Okay. And your dad's, I get, did your dad have trouble walking, or was he like, I don't know if your dad was diabetic or something. I'm feeling this like kind of lower leg feeling, weakness, feeling like numbness or something. Like maybe he lost mobility toward the end, but he's not that way now. Uh-huh. Let's see. Antonio. He's like, I feel like he's sort of acknowledging you like you were his little girl or something like this. So I don't know if he ever said that. Dad was a jokester. It just feels like a fun, silly, like sometimes chaotic house. Sometimes chaotic. Okay. A lot going on. Like, just feels like people were always coming and going, and you know, but a loving house nonetheless. Hey, just visiting. Gotcha. Okay. I'm sending their love with you, Lucy. They're still with you. They are still with you. Thank you. Alex H. Do you see a sudden and positive change in finances for me in the near future? How about for me too? All of us. Are we winning the lottery? Okay. Windfall would be a lot of fun. Let me just tune in. I'm going to say that I feel like like what it feels to me is more like slow and steady increases in, your ability to earn money. It feels like a slow and steady. I don't feel like there's a windfall necessarily. It doesn't feel uncomfortable though. Like, I feel like you'll be fine. You'll be comfortable. You'll be provided for. You'll have everything you need, but it will grow over time. It feels more like it's a couple years out. Yes. You're welcome, Lucy. Loud and chaotic. Okay. Okay. But I think it will be good for you. A windfall would be a lot of fun, wouldn't it? But I don't know that I see it, for you. Oh, Rosaire, up at 1:45. It was amazing. Thank you, Alex. I woke up at 12:30 and the clouds had rolled in, so boo-hoo. Okay, 4. Do you have a message from a grandfather figure for me? Okay. Grandfather for 4. Okay. I'm feeling like a tall, lean figure, grandfather figure. He feels very smart. He doesn't feel particularly like warm. I mean, I don't feel like he's not warm, but if I didn't love you or anything, I feel like he was just kind of a little bit reserved. Alex, no, not as much fun. Goodbye, Gina. See you on Sunday. Gina Fish. I'm hearing like a J name, like James or something like that. Would this resonate with you? For are you here? I don't usually hear names, so if I'm wrong, I'm not surprised. He just feels like he was sort of like a man, an academic man, quiet. This is who I'm getting. Jesse. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay. Jesse James. Okay, let me see what he has to say. He's saying it's like don't let the sort of cool exterior, don't let it fool you. I mean that he really did. He loves you and his family, and it just really wasn't in the position, or it just wasn't in his nature to show it. So maybe this is something your mother would know a little bit more. I don't know. I want to say stoic or something like that. But he reserved. I think he loved you guys, and his family and everything. But I don't feel like he was very expressive with it. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's a mouthful, Ness. I'm not going to repeat that. I think that's some thyroid stuff. Oh, well, very exciting. Thank you very much for coming in, Jesse. Jesse's acknowledging your whole family, including your mom. Talk to your mom. Princess, I got your question. Kim, Princess. Okay. And we just have a couple questions, and I'm closing the questions now because we've been on for over an hour. As much as I love to be with you all. Okay, Ms. Sharon, may I have a message from my parents? Okay. Well, I get your mother first, Sharon. And she feels very sweet and kind, but traditional, like very traditional. Like, I don't know, maybe this is just a symbol for me, but I feel like pearls. Yes, I got yours just visiting. Like the pearls and the proper. It just feels like that was her. That was her nature. Not necessarily that she didn't have to wear pearls, but she just feels like she served a traditional role. But she feels very loving, and she feels like she has. It just was, kind of a. Always there, right? Just always there for comfort. And she, on the other side, I feel like she was, and this is maybe a sign of the times, she feels like she might have been a little bit submissive to your father or to maybe other people in her life. Um, does this resonate with you, Miss Sharon? Um, your dad feels like he was a stronger personality too. I also feel like he may have smoked. Um, and the two of them, but the two of them, were they not together at the end? Ms. Sharon, if you're not here, I might have to move on. But I feel like they sort of they don't really come in as a unit necessarily. So sometimes that means that they weren't together at the end of their lives. Happy birthday, Gina Halleck. What? I've totally whiffed it. Which day is your birthday? You've told me before. Happy birthday, Gina Halleck. Okay. Blessings to you. Your mother loves you. Your father loves you. It feels like they just love you differently as different people. Does that make any sense? Just visiting. What do I need to know from my guides right now? Okay. They want you to, they're showing me like you in prayer or in meditation. They want you to talk. She wore pearls often. Okay. Thank you. They're asking you to talk to them more. They're also showing me writing, maybe like journaling your feelings, getting out your feelings, your but really, really kind of expressing yourself to them. Like ask for what it is that you want, just visiting. Yeah. It feels to me like there's something that you're entertaining, an idea or something that you want to do, but you're not they're showing me like you're not sure if you should do it. Whatever it is, it's like some kind of new venture or going somewhere, doing something, like something that's coming up that you're kind of toying with, but they're not really sure if you should take the step. You're not sure if you should take the step. They're encouraging you to do it. They're saying go for it. That's funny. I have not been writing to them lately. Wow. Okay. They just really want you to communicate more often. Go back to that, whatever journaling or whatever you do. But also, if whatever this is, there's like, it's like the kernel of an idea or something that you want to do, and they want you to do it. Like, it's kind of like, all right, let's stop thinking about it and do it. So I don't even know what it is, but that's the feeling they're giving me. Just do it. I think, did I already talk to Martha? No. Martha, are you here? Just Visiting says, I have a writing practice with them. I channel them. That is really, really beautiful. Yeah, they must know that you haven't been, doing your homework, so to speak, or doing the same practice. That's interesting that they're showing me that. Starlight, I'm sorry, I've just closed the questions. I've been on for almost an hour and 15 minutes. Hi, Martha. Okay. A message from your parents would be awesome. Okay, Martha. First, seeing what I think is your father. Did your dad have dark hair? Kind of like dark, wavy hair? And a mustache? He's coming forward first. It feels like he is he feels like he was kind of quiet, or by the at the end, I I don't know if this would make sense to you, but I feel like he there was in his early days there was s- or maybe throughout his life there was like a little um a sadness to him, like a little like I don't know what that is. Something from his early days that just stayed with him through his life. Um he feels like a soft-hearted person who, maybe went through some rough things as a younger man, and maybe even into his older years too. Like things just kind of life took its toll on him. Martha, does this make sense to you? I'm wondering if I'm getting the right one. He's so good right now. He's so good. I feel like he's like at peace, at peace from his younger, so, his life just feels like it was a little hard, Martha. But he did what he had to do. Happy birthday, Gina. Is today your birthday? On the eclipse. I can't remember the day. I'm sorry. Okay, Dad. Yeah, his life was, he just feels a little quiet, a little reserved. Let's see about Mom. Mom was like a doer. Like she really kind of picked up the slack and did a lot. Sunday. Okay. Mom did a lot. Yes, it does. When you say rough time, he was not able to move for quite a while and couldn't speak. Oh dear. Yeah, because he feels really quiet to me. He's he's free of that now. Mom was like, I saw another orb go like this. Mom feels like she had to pick up the slack and do a lot. Um, um, and she did it willingly, but it was, I think it has to do with Dad. Maybe his health issues meant that she needed to do you know, more than her share, I suppose. Um, Parkinson's, yes. Oh my gosh. You think it was ALS. Oh my goodness. That makes sense. I'm so sorry because it's like his mouth is closed. He just feels okay. Um, and Mom, she's saying she did her best. She did her best, but she's, kind of worries that she never did enough or wasn't sure. I see her too. It was a bit of a struggle because, caring for him feels like it was a lot. And I don't know if any of you kids were still in the house when this was happening, but it feels like it was just like your mom had the weight of the world on her shoulders, but she was up for it. She was up for it. He couldn't speak. Yeah. Okay. Um, okay. Show me now. They just are showing me like this, like blowing kisses. This is just a symbol for me. Like we just love you and we adore you. And they're also showing me like, especially Dad, but they're showing me like all of that is just gone. This was like somebody's knocking on my door. Um, uh-oh. I don't know who's trying to come in my door. Um, anyway, um, give me 2 seconds, guys. I just want to make sure that my I'm muted. Sorry about that. I'm going to have to run. I have guests sitting in my living room downstairs, unexpected. And I wish everyone well. It was so lovely. I'm going to send all your beautiful families with you. Kim, Princess, you were the last question. Could you please bring it on Sunday night if you join us for Tarot Scopes? So thank you very much, guys, and have a beautiful weekend. Enjoy this beautiful eclipse energy, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.